All right, big fella. RC Cola and a moon pie.
No. That stands for remote control cars.
I think it was radio control first, huh?
That's what I meant.
Yep.
Radio control cars. So Wednesday
Shut up, couch guy.
afternoon, I'd gotten off work and
Had
the
3:30. Yeah.
Yep. The warden was off most of the week. So she had things on the Russian front under control. She had everything at bay. Everything was fine.
NFH.
And I had decided that, well, they had canceled religion because of the storms, the incoming storms. Which
Can we talk about that?
yes, we can a little bit here in a second. But I had talked to several people that were bewildered by that decision. And just, I came home. I noticed that Brother Dave was at home via our location sharing system.
Casey, you don't share your location with us?
Hey,
I
he
do.
does.
Oh, I can't see his location.
He's on mine. We'll fix it.
I mean, if you ever, you never asked, so.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like a TWD
We'll fix
text message.
We'll fix it.
Okay. I don't feel so bad.
So I come home. I just, you know what, Dave?
Well, I'm the one that should feel bad. Like, you guys had a shindig on Wednesday and didn't even, call, text, or write. And you were at Southside Park twice and didn't come down the hill to say a word.
I honestly, I feel real awkward about that. Like, I always want to honk or, holler, but I don't want to, I feel like that's
Dave,
blurring line.
everybody
like
in that
work and
program,
play.
everybody in that program knows that we do a podcast together.
So David sent a text on Wednesday at 3:22 p.m. that the pool is unloaded, safe as it can be for the storms. I said, great. Casey at 8:02, sitting on the porch, drinking cold ones, watching the weather roll in.
Is that when I sent the picture of Cab and the high lifter?
Dave sent a picture of the lounge with Cab and the high lifter, and then in all capital letters, I write Casey.
At what time, big fella?
8:05 p.m.
Exactly. And what time did you get here?
3:20.
Okay, I rest my case. Your Honor.
No, 3:45.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes gets us to 4. So damn near 4 hours before you said, hey, we're sitting at Dave's.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Thank you.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anyway, Will Billy comes out, and he's got this RC car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got these weird-ass wheels where it'll crab walk and do all kinds of cool shit and up and down. And that really triggered my memories of RC cars in my youth.
Yeah.
And I just think that's something that's really cool. And I don't know if many kids do it anymore, but I can remember getting RC cars for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
We did. I think
a handful of times.
Rhino this past Christmas, I think he got a monster truck.
I had this awesome New Bright. It was a Jeep Wrangler, and the neighbor kid, Matt Brown.
Matt Brown. We got a Fat Brown buddy of ours.
He ran it over with his bike.
What a douche.
So are we going to Richmond and settle this score?
Nah.
What a douche.
I'm over it now.
Why is he in the Department of Corrections?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he might be. Yeah.
Is he in the Department of Corrections?
Allegedly. Everything is allegedly.
We don't know shit around here.
I had this.
Well, I just saw
RC
lightning
car.
off in the distance behind
yeah,
the
it's
wolf.
going to storm
clock.
here in a little bit. I had a RC car that had 6 wheels, and I don't really remember what it was called, but I just remember that the remote control had a double joystick.
Oh yeah, if it had 6 wheels, it was front back turning, not air
Exactly.
turning.
So it was sort of like Willbilly's, where it was almost like a 0 turn.
Yeah.
So you could freaking whip donuts, and you could do all kinds of cool shit, and it would spin so fast that it would rear up on its back end and spin man. It was neat.
Man, there was one when I was a kid. I remember it was called the pit viper or the cobra, and this snake head popped up and it'd squirt water out like it was like a cobra spitting venom.
Could you do that again? That sounded more gopher-ish.
Well,
Or prairie dog-ish.
because I'm a mammal. I'm not a reptile. Anyway, I'm just saying they had all sorts of cool shit. Remember the ones that drove on the wall?
Nope.
No.
Can't say I do.
So
Tyco made a bunch of them.
Tyco, that was the brand, the one I had, Tyco. So anyway, fast forward to 2025, David and I,
And Will Billy.
and Will Billy,
Yeah.
we're looking at reviews on Amazon. Well, we're looking at RC cars on Amazon,
Watching reviews on the YouTube.
watching reviews on the YouTubes, like really nerding out. Like you missed a lot. Like we were watching RC car reviews.
Now we didn't know there was
Where's
going to be
Uncle
a,
Bob go? He could just sit in.
we didn't know there was going to be a shindig at this point in time. Like it was just an afternoon.
So this was 4 o'clock. So still another 4 hours.
Nope. In our defense, nobody showed up till price.
Yeah, it's not going to help.
We have no defense.
Yeah, I know.
Cabrillo walked through the yard, just like a transient vagrant walking through the yard, like shaking a can. You know,
It's good to know that the fame that she had for tasting bacon on the Wondering Dutchman podcast didn't go to her head.
right.
But I think it's because her solid rock husband, neighbor Doug.
He's stone cold hard fox. Anyway, looked at the reviews on this one race car that was on
DEERC.
yeah, and it said that it was faster.
Then it'll drive faster than almost any squirrel on the planet can run.
This was a real review.
That's 100.
It'll go faster than almost any squirrel on earth will run.
So this guy was talking about it like he had this whole like track set up and all this shit, and he's got this buoy hat.
And he was in Florida.
Yeah, like a
Florida man.
Because he sweated through everything, but
yes.
like this much of it.
He had like a sun hat that had like that neck drape thing on it and all that shit, you know?
Never showed his feet, but I bet he was wearing like Jesus creepers and like
100%.
crew.
Yeah,
white
like a
crew
closed-toed Velcro sandal. And he said, this RC car will run almost as fast as any squirrel in North America.
You think he chases squirrels with it for sure?
Guaranteed he's running.
He sits
squirrels
on the
over.
front porch of his trailer and lets her eat.
I'm
Anyway,
going to get you, sucker.
Anyway, long story short, me and Will Billy, we really had a moment because we got to talking about RC cars and we got to talk about RC boats
Yeah.
and how we need to get an RC boat
So we can go fishing.
so we can go fishing at my house or Doug's house or anywhere. You know,
Neighbor Doug, are there any fish in that pond?
There are.
He didn't think so till Wyatt pulled like 7 of them out of there.
I caught 5 or 6 of them there that one day. Yeah.
We ought to just have a fishing day at Neighbor Doug's, and then we'll just honk if you're happy.
Yeah, that's right.
Horny.
Well,
Horn if you're honky.
whatever
I
you
don't
want
think
to
there's
do.
many fish with horns
Well, the vehicles is what he was referring
other than a narwhal. It's like a unicorn, but a fish.
We know what they are.
Okay.
Thanks for breaking it down, though.
It's a real deal thing.
I know.
Yeah, it's not made up.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm all in on RC cars.
Me too.
I want to get one, but they're like super expensive for like the newer ones.
Yeah.
Not when you're buying them on Amazon.
You're right. So I don't know.
I'd like to have, we should all get them. We can make a track in the backyard, stand on the
Remember
back deck.
BJ's
Yeah.
down in Frogtown?
Yeah.
You go and get your CB tuned up, do some RC car racing.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
What a
I
great-
bet you could tune a CB to where when you hit the mic button, it just
hammers
your
your
RC car to the right.
Yeah.
I like
all
it.
about radio
I like it.
waves.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a quick topic, but
Yeah, I like it.
I liked it.
It was good.
I'm RC car.
Well, we
all-
kind of.
I'm all
I
in.
bet we got some fans of the show that are RC car.
I love
Oh,
RC
yeah.
cars.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.